What up, guys? It is Lord Parkwad playing some more Final Fantasy Football 8 with the Miami Dolphins. Coming off that 17-10 win against the Bills, keeping our record at a nice crispy 3-1. Here we go against the LA Chargers, or as in this game called the California Chargers. Still have a lot of big injuries, unfortunately. But thankfully, we're going to get Keenan Allen back this week, which is a big good thing. That doesn't sound right. But anyways, we're getting Keenan Allen back, which is good. Alright, let's just look at it here real quick. Kind of double check. So Keenan Allen is probable, so I'm going to bring him in. Put Shanabra back on the bench. Alright. Got offensive personnel gone. See if Jimmy G can keep hustling, keep slinging their ball, keep getting us good positive yardage, getting us touchdowns. Alright, let's check the tail of the tape here. As we got the 5-point spread here. Their defense is better than us. Our offenses are pretty much evenly matched. Coaching is evenly matched. Their cornerbacks are better than our receivers. Their receivers are better than our cornerbacks. Our blockers are better against their front seven, and our front seven is better against them. So they have the better secondary and better receiving core. We have better front line and defensive front seven. Statistically, they are not doing so well. Trending towards the bottom in a lot of categories here. About points per game, points allowed per game, they're last. And we are second in. 19th in rushing yards per game, 23rd in rushing yards allowed per game, 31st in passing yards allowed, which could be really good for us, depending on what kind of day Jimmy Garoppolo has. 30th in total yards allowed, so that's pretty legit. So we have a potential really good game ahead of us. Yeah, they're getting kind of torched through the air, but they've been pretty solid against the run and running the ball themselves, and we have been pretty good at stopping the run, but cannot run the ball ourselves. So hopefully we'll have a good game here. Let's check her at 9. And let's get it going, boys. Alright, we are starting off with the ball. Giving James White a little 10-yard reception there. And then he takes it 3 back. There you go, Le'Veon Howell. I think it might be one of his first carries of the season there. Breaking off 8 yards. Alright. Moving the ball pretty well so far. Never mind. There it goes. And Andy Lee, just a little 30-yard squibber there. So this is the Monday after the championship weekend here. So today is the 21st, and man, oh man, was that an interesting bout. I mean, the NFC Championship, regardless of how you think the game would have went with or without that missed pass interference call, it was a fantastic game regardless. You know, the Rams came out on top 26-23. And then that AFC Championship game, man oh man. As much as I hated seeing, Tom Brady get the W, they won. I mean, they played the crap out of that game. They played their hearts out. And they won. It's like you can obviously see the better team won. That defense did just enough to stop that. Like, the Chiefs were pretty much useless that entire first half, and then they brought it on there in the second half. But yeah, I mean, they did just enough to stop the MVP and one of the most dynamic offenses in the NFL. Yeah, sure, I would have loved to see a Rams-Chiefs game and see, another 54-51 craziness. Oh, look at that. Jerome Baker with the interception there. No points yet here after the first quarter, but huge gain there and a huge loss. And then interception. All right, well, There we go. Had the potential, didn't work. And then Melvin Gordon, after losing 4, goes and brings up 16. But yeah, like, man, Patty Mahomes did a lot for that team, and that defense just let him down 100%. Honestly, like, you go toe to toe. If those two defenses were identical, I don't think the Chiefs. I think the Chiefs would have ran away from it, honestly. Because if you look at that Patriots game, pretty much getting the ball to anybody other than Gronkowski, like in the passing game at least, either to Gronk or Julian Edelman, was impossible for those guys, for the Patriots. And it's like, Josh Gordon, regardless of what people think about him, he made that team another step. Like, he put that team above what they are right now, because he was the only outside wide receiver that they had. Julian Edelman's rock solid in the middle of the field, and that's what we saw at the Chiefs game. But other than that, they don't have anyone. Yeah, Cordero Patterson and Cordero Patterson. Ooh, all right. Well, we tied the ball game up. Cordero Patterson. Sorry, almost lost some train of thought there. And Philip Dorsett, but what are those? Those guys aren't anything fancy. Like, Cordero Patterson's kind of a trick player, and he's proved time and time again he's not a wide receiver, like a good wide receiver. And it is what it is. But man, Julian Edelman and Gronk did what they did and got that, took that ball game, and it was crazy. It was super fun to watch, and of course, I don't really have a dog in the race for any of these teams, but it would have been one heck of an exciting game for the Rams and Chiefs. Like I said, it would have been another 54-51 blowout again, but I honestly think that Super Bowl is going to be pretty much the same as what we saw at the Patriots and Chiefs, because the Rams and the Chiefs are essentially the exact same team, except the Rams, I feel like, have a little more star power and a little more power than that. But Todd Gurley's obviously better than Damian Williams and Spencer Ware, and even I feel like even like Todd Gurley and the C.J. Anderson combo is a lot better than whatever the Chiefs have. But then they have Patty Mahomes, who is better than, at least in my opinion, he seemed this year better than Jared Goff. And then the Rams defense has, that they have a lot of stars, these big names on that defense, but they've yet to really prove what they can do with it. But man, it would have been a great game, and I think it's going to be a great Super Bowl, regardless of who takes it. Tom Brady, everybody says he's the GOAT, and he very well. There's no doubt they're not the underdog anymore in the Super Bowl. Like, they're the underdog coming in facing this ridiculously good Chiefs team, but now they're like, hey, we're the Patriots. We're here every year. Where they've been to what? It was like 8 straight AFC Championship games. They're not the underdogs, And, it seems like we're going to have to play underdogs here in the fourth quarter and bring this game back, that we're now down by 11. All right, Holloman doing some work there. All right, Brian Huber with a huge play there. The first play of the fourth quarter, making big yards. All right, come on. All right, we got another point back, so we're down by 8. Got some points there. Now we just have to put a boot. All right, we did. Nice, but a huge punt there. They have a really good job of field position in this game against us. Oh, pick 6. That's game. Unless some crazy stuff happens and Jimmy G can lead us back, I'm pretty sure that's game. There's not enough to get 23 points here. Yeah, exactly. It's game. There's no way we're coming back now. Our defense has not been able to stop them enough to... In a game where I thought offensively we were going to go crazy, and then we just get shut down to only 9 points, no touchdowns. Another interception. Come on, Jimmy G. You're killing us, man. I think, like, no joke, we would definitely have a foot in this race if Jimmy G just stopped throwing picks. Melvin Gordon runs it down our throat and gets another touchdown for him. Well, Phil Rivers against his former team there, taking some snaps. Oh man, look at that. Philly Rivers scoring a touchdown in the last play of the game. Good for him. So we scored a touchdown that game. Wasn't pretty, but we did it. Now we were facing the 4-0 Denver Broncos in the next episode. Alright, let's see how bad those stats were. Yeah, those 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns really killed us. And of course, you know, us not scoring a touchdown to the last seconds of the game also killed us. Melvin Gordon, 23 for 131. James White, 13 for 67. And Le'Veon Holloman, 11 for 49. Ran the ball pretty well. Those 3, oh, look at that. 3 interceptions. That is terrible. You know, we got beat by Brock Osweiler. Come on now, guys. And then there you go. Philly Rivers, 3 for 4, 75 yards, and a touchdown. Good for him. Good for him. And Brian Hoover, 12 targets there. Kind of insane. The 1 reception Sammy Watkins got with his 5 targets for that touchdown at the end of the game. Brett Whiting, 1 for 4 there. I wonder if we had a lot of drops or something this game. Earl Thomas, C.J. Mosley, and Desmond Kings with the picks. Earl Thomas with that pick 6. Jerome Baker on our side getting that pick. Kiko Alonso forced a fumble. An okay day there for Andy Lee. Nothing, not spectacular. Derek Sable, you know, being reliable, going 3 for 3. Brian Hoover having a decent game in the return game. TJ McDonald and Kiko Alonso leading the way with 7 tackles each. Inside linebacker Jim Spencer with a sack. 2 blocked passes by Kyle Love and Kiko Alonso. 2 hurries by Kyle Love and Butch Cash, excuse me. And then Kyle Love also got a knockdown. Oh man, excuse me, I had a little sneezing fit there. Oh man. Alright, well that will be the end of this episode, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. If you, if you like what you saw, drop a like. If you have any feedback on what you saw or things you would like to see me do in the future with this game or possibly any other games, just let me know in the comments, and hope to see you guys later. Peace!